board of directors full of people who had been deeply involved with bike advocacy in and around New Haven. They've been organizing tours, writing grants, buying helmets, giving helmets away, writing letters to legislators, setting up bike commuter breakfasts, basically lots of sundry unsavory activities. So, what is ECC today? ECC is community, first and foremost. A big part of our mission is to make New Haven friendlier for cyclists, and if you have a bike and you want to get around, come on out. We had a Bike to Work Day event in May of 2006 that was honestly a complete and total disaster. There was biblical rain, nobody showed up except us and the cops for the coffee. We didn't do anything. But in the last 5 years, our monthly bike breakfasts have been really taken off. So they're on the third Friday of each month. They're right around the corner, over on Pitkin Plaza, in front of what I hear is the best bicycle shop in all the land, the Devil's Gear. You can sponsor it if you want. You could come on a bike tour. We have a whole series with the International Festival of Arts and Ideas each summer, and citywide open studios each fall. But be careful, those are a gateway drug. Open studios is how I got involved, and look where I am now. I'm here, with you. You could also join some riders from ECC on an informal and social ice cream ride every Wednesday evening in the warmer months, leaving at 5:45 from the flagpole on the green, and they're usually head out to a local ice cream parlor. You're missing it right now. Oh, it's probably over. I thought I saw Paul Brule back there. He's really heavily involved. Oh, there he is. Are you back now? Okay, you're back. No more ice cream rides, so you're not missing anything yet. And each year, most years, our marquee event is the New Haven Century, which is the crown jewel in the Southern Connecticut cycling calendar. Spore-marked routes. It's actually the only thing that we charge money for, and I would humbly say it's a bargain at twice the price, but you don't have to take my word for it. There's at least half a dozen people here who've ridden it. I can tell you all about it. So, ECC is advocacy. Ever since the coalition days, we spent years developing good relationships with city officials like Transportation and Parking Director Jim Travers, who still doesn't fix our tickets. But we've also collaborated on some city projects like the Complete Streets Manual, that was spearheaded by then Alderwoman Erin Sturgis Pascal, the Street Smarts Safe Cycling Guide, and the 2010 Bike Plan. We have a couple of urban planners on a board who work closely with the city to develop a really comprehensive plan to guide some future bicycle infrastructure. Unfortunately, it's not always hand-holding and soft music. We did spend years trying to get the Providence and Worcester Railroad to fix the angled tracks on the Tomlinson Bridge after the number of crashes, many with serious injuries, began to soar. And finally, last year, after some protests and a bunch of news reports and a very sternly worded letter, they did actually put a flange filler in the tracks. Less successful to date has been our involvement with the Downtown Crossing Project. We were, in fact, an early supporter of the plan to remove the Route 34 connector and rebuild that area into something a little more bikeable and walkable with better surface streets and slower speeds and more pedestrian and bike infrastructure. But it quickly became clear that the city and the developers were, in our view, concerned primarily with how they were going to move as many cars off and on the highway at peak times as possible, and much less worried about the comfort, safety, and convenience of the people who are not driving on the interstate. And so we made the difficult decision to publicly withdraw our support. But we're still friends. All of us. Okay. All right. Finally, ECC is expertise. The last part of our mission is to make Greater New Haven safer for cyclists. We have 3 people certified by the League of American Bicyclists as cycling instructors, and there's 2 more torpedoes in the tubes, right, Paul? And we offer full-day classes in cycling in the urban environment. The fun thing about our class is that actually it's tailored to the kinds of challenges you are going to face around here, like Tower Parkway. And to paraphrase old Blue Eyes, if you can ride it here, you can ride it anywhere. So later on, when I'm drinking beer, ask me about the Shaolin Temple moment, how you pass the class. That'll be fun. We also hold smaller events, especially for kids, usually in conjunction with neighborhood community groups or neighborhood festivals. So if you're interested in classes or children's bike jamborees or anything along those lines, please feel free to get in touch. Contact information is coming up next in a second. So, because of course, what you want to know now is more. So come on out. We're friendlier, remember? Come to Bike to Work Day breakfast, 3rd Friday of each month. We meet every month on the 2nd Monday at 6 o'clock. They're open to everyone. You don't have to talk if you don't want to, but you're certainly welcome to. And you can join our email list, which often makes for very lively reading. Very lively reading. And lastly, if you have any questions, you can always email us at elmcitycycling@gmail.com. Thank you.